Evening, I'm CJ. Welcome to the Drinks and Design broadcast, brought to you by Down the Shore Marketing and sponsored by Cobblestone Wine Spirits in Ocean. Tonight we have three wines selected for you. First one is Ashish.
The first one is Abilene. Second one is
The Pinot Noir.
And then we have Family.
Great.
three beautiful wines. And
So we have a guest tonight, Robert. Why don't you tell us a little about yourself, Robert?
Well,
It's like a game show.
right now, I'm having a whole lot of fun. I had formerly been in a corporate world selling products and services to governments worldwide. And after a number of years of doing that, I did retire 12 years ago and have been having a life of leisure and a life of pleasure and a life that luckily I built quite well.
And classic cars. Tell us about your classic cars.
Well, they're not really classic as much as they are like my wine, Family. We're going to go to Italian cars as well.
nice.
I do love and enjoy cars, specifically Italian cars,
Nice.
Lamborghini, Ferrari. I also race cars
Wow.
and track cars, and I do that with a Corvette Z06 as well. For going to our local tracks here and there.
Where's the local track?
Well, we've got local tracks down in southern New Jersey, and we've got tracks up in the Pocono Mountains as well. And so we have many options just within our concentric area here.
That's great. There's one in Edison as well, right?
No,
I think
no,
Mercedes owns it or something, but I could be wrong.
no, there is nothing in Edison. So then I retired 12 years ago, and I'm happily retired. I spend a lot of time in leisure activities right now.
Good to
What are you
know.
eating grapes?
And drinking
Drinking
wine,
and
hey.
drinking grapes as well. But no, I hike, I bike, I kayak, my newest passion, let's put it this way, an addiction actually, pickleball. I'm a
Nice.
tennis player for 30 years. I resisted the pickleball for probably about 25 years.
Wow.
I had originally
Hey,
seen
pickleball's been around that long?
pickleball has been around since the mid 60s.
Okay.
Wow.
Yes,
I
hard to
thought it
believe,
was a
right?
new phenomena, but
Not at
is
all.
it?
It's new in our area right now,
I see.
and it's being exposed. But it's actually developed in Seattle area of Washington State, and has been around for a long time. So the first time I saw pickleball was in my mother and father's retirement community about 25 years ago, and I'm seeing these 70 and 80-year-olds at the net, what's called dinking, just putting this ball over nice and gentle, nice and easy. And these poor people, they're stumbling, they're falling, they're doing it was
they're having fun. I could tell.
they were having fun, but it was a sedentary sport that I swore I would never get into. I will never play that game. Then only probably about 8 months ago, a friend of mine went on a bike tour. She said, "Hey, listen, have you ever played this sport called pickleball?" I said, "I will never play that sport called pickleball. I'm a tennis player. I will never play pickleball."
Never eat green eggs and ham, Sam, I am.
And so she said, "Listen, come down to our area in Rumson, New Jersey. There's a park called Victory Park." She said, "Come on down because there's a beautiful woman who brings the nets. She brings the ball. She brings paddles. You don't have to bring a thing but yourself. So why don't you try it?" So I did. And from that first minute on that court, I was totally consumed.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Totally
Love us at
enjoyed
first
it.
sight. Love us first play.
Oh, and to the point where now it has truly become sort of an addiction. But I'm hoping it will be a good addiction because, like 2 days ago, I played 6 hours.
Wow.
Okay.
That's cool.
Exactly, and it is a great workout. I'm starting to develop almost my own six-pack abs as a result of
Whoa.
a physical exercise called this pickleball, because I'm working out. And actually, I've got to say, in general terms, I am probably in better shape than I've been in 20-some years.
Wow.
Because of pickleball?
Because of pickleball.
That's
I still
cool.
play tennis a little bit once in a while, but pickleball has taken over. And then I
It's
bike.
more, it sounds like it's more social.
It it is. That's what's the
Yeah.
great part.
You
about
can you
it.
play with the beer in one hand?
No, we should not do that. Okay, we should not do that.
Well, then sorry, it's still too low class. How about a glass
No,
of wine?
That's where I was getting to.
Okay,
CJ.
sorry.
Okay,
I ruined your joke,
wine,
I'm sorry.
Not the beer, exactly.
Okay. keep going, Robert.
Great.
So yes, it's an enjoyable sport because of those two main reasons: the physicality of the sport, as well as the social aspect. I have met so many incredible people playing that sport. A new attorney, courtesy of pickleball.
Wow.
Okay, an electrician, courtesy of pickleball.
That's great.
Yeah.
Parties that people have had over the past holidays. We had 2 parties that were beautiful. And
Pickle
as I say,
parties? Pickle parties.
Pickle parties, yes, you could call that. Exactly. That's a good way of putting it, CJ. I think you've got something going there. And by the end of this broadcast, I'm going to get both of you on committed to a pickleball court.
I used to have lots of rackets. I think I throw them out, so I'll buy some new ones.
In fact, we know you because of hiking. CJ,
Yeah, from the meetup.
Yeah, because of the meetup. So we know you're an active person, and this just adds another layer of
Eclectic.
interest.
What's the meetup called? Brian's meetup.
Eclectic music?
Eclectic music
Oh,
and events.
Eclectic music, I think, is how he calls
And
it.
events, I think.
Yes.
But we
Yes,
do lots of
too.
walking. So
I need to-
let's start break into the wine.
Actually, before we begin, I
Okay.
want to do a little rapid fire Q&A with Robert, just to kind of make
Sure.
it interesting.
Okay.
First question:
Sure.
Where were you born?
Wow. Okay. Taking it back, not too far away. Brooklyn, New York.
Oh, wow, where everybody wants to be.
Oh, it's
All
the
my
hottest
friends
spot.
all around
If
the world.
only I
I
had
know.
invested in real
Are you
estate.
taking notes?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
You never know.
When this might come up in the future. I mean,
His daughter has to write a paragraph theme on you.
yes. When the cops come to your house and they ask you, what do you know about Robert?
I know everything about him.
And I've got the notes.
I've got the news to prove it.
I have 10 facts about Robert.
Actually, 12.
12 facts about Robert.
Second question.
Okay.
What's been your best vacation ever?
Okay, best vacation ever. Easy to say. And I don't know if you've ever been there. Morocco.
Yeah.
Morocco?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
There is nowhere I know of, and you can help dissipate this whole vision I have of Morocco in telling me that, okay, afternoon lunch, watching surfers on the ocean, okay, on the Mediterranean, excuse me, okay, then getting into our transportation, going through the high Atlas Mountains, having snowball fights as we get out for a little rest stop in the high
Morocco.
Atlas Mountains in Morocco. This is only 2 hours after seeing the surfers, okay? Okay? And then at around 6 o'clock in the evening, we finally get to our last destination for the day, and we are in the Sahara Desert.
Oh, my God.
So within the course of, let me say, probably about 6 to 7 hours, we were on the water, we were in the snow, and we were in the Sahara Desert.
It's like California.
It's like
Pretty much.
incredible. It was incredible.
And the food is amazing, too, I've heard.
The food is amazing. The people are amazing. The craftspeople are amazing. There is just so much stimulus going on there. The
Morocco.
music, the colors, the taste.
Yeah, yeah.
It is a sensory delight.
The
truly.
Beatles were there, right?
Oh yes,
Marrakesh?
yes.
Yeah,
They,
that's Morocco.
yes, exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
They were there years ago.
Beautiful.
Many a year ago.
I remember like the nicest 3 days I ever spent was on the other side. I was in Cannes, I was in Nice for 3 days. It was beautiful.
Nice.
I've been there. Yes, and the whole Italian Riviera as well as the French Riviera.
Beautiful.
As well. Hey, listen, we've got so much in this world, and we've got so much in this country too.
Yeah, really we have.
To explore.
National parks,
Oh,
cities, beautiful cities.
The
It's all
variety
here.
is just incredible.
Red Bank.
Red Bank, Long Branch, and Asbury Park, the
Done.
Tri-Cities. Okay?
Yeah, the park's a lot nicer. When I grew up, you didn't go there. Now it's beautiful. It's all yuppie.
Oh, yes, it's definitely changed. There's no question about it. But
Sorry.
in good ways.
Go on with your questions.
Yep. Third drink, I'm saying. Third question. What drink do you like to relax with?
Okay. Sometimes it's as simple as a fine scotch, and a cigar, and then you couple it with a hot tub. Yes, for me, that's a sensory delight.
That sounds good. That sounds like my kind of lifestyle.
Really beautiful.
What drink do you like to party with?
Scotch, a hot tub, a cigar.
It's all
No,
rolled
I-
into one.
I can actually switch that tune a little bit, and blood orange and vodka.
Okay. Blood orange margarita, or just a vodka?
Yeah, just blood orange and vodka.
Vodka. Okay, I'll have to try that. What's your desert island drink? If you were marooned on a desert island, what would you find for?
Okay, I'll tell you this, and it is a very simple answer. Agua.
Agua.
Water.
Ooh.
Exactly. That will sustain me. That will keep me going.
Yeah, absolutely. What does success in life mean to you?
Fulfillment in terms of giving back. Okay, giving back to others, giving back to people, helping others find their own ways, find their own path. That gives me great satisfaction.
If you like that, you should do some volunteer work. I do a lot of volunteer work with the Monmouth County Park System.
The Mom,
Monmouth County Park System.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like doing beach cleanups, doing stuff with kids. Last week we did something with the kids at Seven Presidents Park. In March we're doing a marathon. Well, not doing the marathon, volunteering for the marathon.
Listen, CJ, that sounds very good. As long as it doesn't interfere with my pickleball schedule, I can make that happen.
Yeah, you can sign up for anything, any schedule you want.
And, come to think of it, too, just today, just this morning, I was with Monmouth County at the Fort Monmouth Recreation Center
Yeah, they have that.
playing pickleball.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do,
Monmouth County has an incredible park system.
Amazing. Yeah.
Yeah,
I've taken my kids when they were young. I used to literally drag them to these parks everywhere. And my wife is, "Where are you?" I mean, I'm in like Freehold service, southern Freehold, and what is that, Manalapan or
Did stuff
Manasquan
at Joey and I do
Reservoir.
stuff at Long Street Farms.
Amazing.
We do stuff
Yeah.
at Thompson Park, Seven Presidents Park, Bayshore. They did this Wind
Yeah.
and Sea Festival. They let us help out.
Oh, God,
It's
yeah.
a
Deep Cut
blast.
Gardens. I love that place.
Where?
Have you guys been to Deep Cut Gardens?
Yeah, it's nice.
Middletown? Beautiful. I mean, they have like every season. There's like something new. There's a whole bunch of volunteers just working their grounds.
And they do
I learned how to cultivate
incredible
mushrooms
job.
there.
Did you? Mm-hmm. It's far out. Far out.
And it isn't Morocco, but where else can you go on a hike, our local Hartshorn, and you could be in the woods, thinking you are in a dense forest, feeling like you're in a dense forest. Then you go to the top of a ridge,
Yeah.
and you look down and you see the Atlantic Ocean.
It's crazy.
Yeah, brilliant, beautiful,
Beautiful.
incredible. And the park system, the peoples are taking care of these
They are,
these parks
they are.
in an incredible fashion.
Hats off to CJ. He's one of them.
In terms of the volunteer effort.
Oh, I just do free stuff. I just help them.
Yeah.
Well,
That
that's
all
what it is.
contributes.
I do the stuff that the rangers don't like to do, like talk to people.
All right. On to the seventh question. What would you do differently if you were to travel in time to your 20s?
Say that again, Ashish.
What would you do differently if you were to travel in time to your 20s?
Back in time.
Back in time to your 20s.
Wow. In my 20s, I did a lot of traveling, actually. I took a break between within my college education, and the first year I went cross country for 3 months, and the second year I went and explored Europe, backpacked actually through Europe. What I would do differently? I would like to do that again.
Again,
Okay,
wow.
because
The same thing again?
Not
Yes.
too many people can say that, but that's.
I would like
that's
to
cool.
do that again because right now as you get older you do more organized trips
Yeah.
things that have because we mature and we don't want to get rough and tumble. But you know what? I could get into camping again and doing that in the way I
Open-ended.
had done it.
Yeah, open-ended stuff. Yeah.
Yes, and totally unplanned too, because we would just go from place to place. Whereas now sometimes I go on tours, so you're taken here, you're
Yeah.
taken there. You know what the itinerary
expect,
is,
yeah.
but
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
something to surprise, and the surprise
Yeah.
element that I had gotten in those years, and I would like to redo that rehash that again in my life too.
Yeah. Hopefully, we'll have surprises in these bottles too.
Exactly. Again, I love surprises.
Yeah,
be
try
fun.
it.
All right. Eighth question: what would you consider to be a superlative brand?
A what?
A superlative brand, and like we talked about Tesla, that's one brand. Any
Okay,
other brand that
yes.
comes to mind?
I mean, like cars or anything?
Anything.
Okay.
Tough. Because you took it away from me in revealing the Tesla whole situation. Because it's not only the brand,
Because
and the
that's all
product.
marketing. That's all marketing.
We're
Surely,
in the business, right?
I
That's our
and-
business.
And what I have felt is, that man, Elon Musk, is probably one of the only true geniuses we have going on right now, because of his touch to so many different venues, to so many different areas of concern in our life,
Yeah.
and his supposed overall concern is life,
Yeah.
and perpetuating our life. So, in terms of another one besides that, I can't give you one right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I've booked myself a Tesla, so
Okay.
it's coming.
Which
in
model?
I'm getting the Model Y because I need
You need
space for the
storage.
kids' stuff.
Yes, you do. Yes.
So it's coming in July. So I'm excited.
And hopefully it will be coming in July.
Yes. They're serious about it.
Because there are sometimes delays in, overall with the car
Yes.
industry, and Tesla in general has had
Yeah.
issues with production.
Pre-ordering is becoming a thing now for cars and everything. So I think
Oh.
they've learned their lesson from last year. So I would rather have it this way. So I'm good.
Oh yes, this Friday I'm going to see the reveal of new generation of Corvette. It's the C8
Nice.
generation, but they are introducing to the world, in visual fashion, the first showing of it is going to be at Sioka Motors down in Atlantic City this Friday and Saturday. I'm going Friday to see the car that I've placed an order for.
Beautiful.
Haven't seen it. We don't even know the pricing on this car yet. It hasn't been priced out yet. Okay, but they have my money, they have my deposit, and I got the opportunity now to finally see the car that is being revealed to the world, starting with this dealership in Atlantic City this coming
Beautiful.
Friday.
That sounds cool.
Yeah.
Looking forward, yeah. All right, ninth question. What are two of your favorite songs ever?
Comfortably Numb by Pink Floyd. And, a band called Dead Can Dance. Okay. And, what is the
That
song?
I don't know any of their song names. They just play the whole album. Dead Can Dance.
Do you know them?
They can
Yeah,
dance.
that was the late '80s. It was like Dead Can Dance, Throwing
Right.
Muses, Clan of Zymox. That was the late '80s stuff.
Yes, but they're still playing now.
They are.
Yes.
I had
They-
one of their tapes.
Yeah. They've been around since the 70s.
Yeah,
No.
Yes. And so any
it's
number.
like the beginning of the ambient sound movement.
Well, they were kind of one of the first introductions to the world of world music in actuality.
Oh, really?
Okay. Using varied instruments, from different worlds, different cultures, that no one else had ever heard nor seen before.
Yeah.
And then doing vocalizations that were utterly incredible too. What is the word?
Wait,
Lots-
they weren't
lots-
really words. It was just singing.
It was.
I see.
Here it is. Glossolalia.
Yeah.
Glossolalia.
Speaking in tongues.
Ah.
Okay.
Like Anya. You don't understand any of the words.
Right.
Or Trans Global Underground. They're kind
that
of
was
like that
another
too.
one. Simon and Garfunkel did the same thing. They brought African music to
To
America.
us.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. And
So the
introduced
same-
that to us.
Yeah.
And and you discover that the words aren't as important sometimes as much as the sound that is emanated that goes along with the music.
Yeah.
And yes, there is a big part for words in other moments in time. But if you can just mouth off some type of sound to go along with music, it really enhances a mood, a feeling, a relationship with the
It
group
keeps it
as
very
well.
ethereal.
Ethereal is a good word for it, CJ. Yes.
Good stuff. Evokes a feeling. Yeah.
Exactly.
Good stuff.
And hey, Feelings are extremely important in
Feelings
our world.
and music, right? That's
well,
one and the same thing
hey,
to me.
for me, music is my God, to tell you the truth, okay? I disavowed my Roman Catholic religion many years ago when I got thrown out of the altar boys.
Already.
And now music is my religion.
There you go.
Great.
Last question. You had a successful life, but at what job would you be terrible?
Okay, easy. Waitering, waitressing.
Army recruitment.
Just because I can never remember orders, okay?
Yeah.
You're going to tell me what you want.
Are you sure you
I will
want
go
that? You
back
don't
to
want
the
that.
kitchen, and I've forgotten everything you just told me. Okay? Yes.
This sounds like me.
I would be-
Short-term memory issues.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. For that
Don't
particular item, that particular career opportunity does not work for me. No.
Well, you've done well anyway, so that doesn't seem to matter, I guess.
Maybe.
Great. So let's start with the first one.
Let's start with the first one. So this is the Abilene White. This is a wine by Cameron Diaz, the famous actress who retired in 2014.
She retired?
She retired, yeah. Charlie's Angels. That's one of the big movies.
Oh, she did. With the last one was that Shallow Hal.
Was it? Okay.
I don't know. I made that up.
Okay. But Cameron Diaz, everybody knows Cameron Diaz, more or
Oh,
less,
we
right?
love Cameron Diaz.
Yeah,
Cameron.
there's something about Mary.
Something about Mary. There you go. And she's produced this wine with one of her friends, Catherine Powers. And she claims this is clean, organic, no fillers, no artificial colors.
Delicious
vegan,
organic grapes.
organic grapes that is sourced from, I think this is from Spain, this wine, and is a mix of 3 different grapes, which I cannot pronounce. One of them is Jarello, and the other ones are like some crazy names. But anyway, it's Spanish wine, 3 different grapes, and Cameron Diaz, that's all we need to know. And let's see what it's all about, right? Nice straw color, very light colored wine, almost clear, very clear.
And it is.
Problem is the logo sucks, man. You get the logo. I'll show up on screen.
It's a hippie logo.
It's not even. It's a serif font. It's not hippie. It's a serif font. If you look at the logo, I'll show it on screen. You can see spaces that are irregular in the kerning in the logo. It's like they didn't.
Yeah,
they just
they
used the
didn't
font.
bother,
They didn't.
yeah,
They
move things
didn't
around.
break it out and kern it in at all. The website isn't very good. It's just a sub page of a larger website for Drink Abilene. But it is responsive. It
Yeah.
does view well on phone, on telesmall, desktop large. So they do have that. But the imagery, they don't load smaller images for smaller viewing. So it's going to take longer to load on your phone. But it doesn't matter anyway now because we're all G5.
G5. All right. Nice smell. Citrusy on the nose. Grapefruit. Let's see what it says on the tongue.
It's a nice, simple taste. I
It's
mean,
not-
it's not complicated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's easy.
It's very
It's
easy.
refreshing.
It's refreshing. It's nice palate cleansing. You would probably prefer to have this with seafood, chicken, things like that. Lighter food, lighter cheeses.
Like a white meat, not even a pork, something lighter than that.
Mm-hmm.
We last week we reviewed lots of wines also that had screw caps, even though they were from Europe, and they all drink very easy. Like they're not harsh at all.
Yeah.
Might have something to do with the fact there's no cork, but I'm not
Could
really
be.
sure.
You're right. I mean, because the cork does add some kind of taste.
Well, cork
aftertaste
allows
to
it to age more and to breathe.
True.
Well, that's only if it's a red wine or white wines. White wines are all done. You have to drink a white wine. You don't let those age because they turn sour.
You mentioned, in fact, I remember we had the same wine a few weeks ago in one of our podcasts.
Hmm?
I don't seem to remember the exact wine. It was a Spanish wine, and it was a white wine, and it almost tastes like a Pinot Grigio. I don't know if that you feel that way.
The Valentine Day ones we had,
The Valentine Day one,
and
yeah.
they all had screw tops,
They were all screwed up.
and so I felt like I was drinking some hoochie. Mad Dog 2020, one of the
But
7
you're
flavors of
finding
Mad
out
Dog.
that there are some nice wines
Yeah.
with screw tops now.
Yeah, I mean this is a great table wine. You can drink it with light meals, and it's good for you.
It's
It
good.
won't
You can
hurt
be
you.
outdoor in the sun during the day,
Yeah.
drinking.
Right, on a beach.
Playing
On a beach
pickleball.
with this,
Pickleball in one hand, Abilene in the other.
A hydration pack filled with Abilene.
Okay,
Hey.
yes, as we hike through the Hartshorn Woods.
Well, one of the easy trails, not the hard trails.
Yes,
Not
and deceptive too, in the sense that you say Cameron Diaz is a part of this operation, and
Yeah.
you would expect it to be, I don't know, a little more
Hollywoodish.
complex or over the top.
Over the top, Hollywoodish, garish.
Yes,
things like
exactly.
that.
Yeah, and this
Some-
is surprisingly
Because
and
the bottle looks like a checkoff list. Pardon me.
looks like a what?
A checkoff list of like,
Yes, right.
it's like very basic.
It's almost like you guys know Burt's Bees products? And all
Yes,
the
they
old
have-
product, they used to write a lot of stuff on the bottles.
But
The
Burt's
label
Bees
is-
says he says different colors and different typefaces. This is all one typeface, gray and white. On the back, it's white and gray.
White and gray, hey. Very, very simplistic. They're trying to say that this wine is simple, and, we are
Okay.
simple people. We're not complicated people.
Right.
And it's vegan, too, so they don't use any animal products in processing this wine, in finding or kind of getting the sediments out of this wine.
Okay.
So it's vegan. So all vegans rejoice.
What would
Yes.
they What would they use normally
They usually use, like, fish guts. They use
for
eggs
wine?
to
Okay.
get particulate matter out of wine.
Sorry.
So
Okay.
this doesn't do that.
Like the gills for filtering?
They they use the guts.
Yeah.
Not even the gills.
Like hoisin
I would
sauce?
understand gills, but guts?
Well,
They have the guts to do that?
You gotta
I'm learning something every day.
gotta use it somewhere, I guess. You like some more?
This is actually very good.
You're reviewing it.
This is good stuff.
Thank you, CJ.
The logo, the packaging kind of looks like a first-year student did it. They picked a nice yellow gray, green gray.
Again, simple.
It's a simple bottle. It's a simple bottle. I think that's one.
And I'm going to take the typeface and I'm going to redo the kerning and do it right
CJ to the rescue.
and post that.
Take that,
Yeah.
Cameron Diaz.
Yeah.
You're doing good, girl. You're doing
Something
good.
about Abilene.
Something about that.
Shallow CJ.
And it is nice that they do show us how to pronounce it correctly as well, too.
Wikipedia style.
Okay, so we have a next wine.
All right.
Robert, you want to start talking about it?
Oh, the family.
Family Rosso. It sounds Italian.
It is Italian.
It is Italian. Okay.
And, it's, we're going to experience, well, let us just taste it and come up with our own ideas. But
It's from central Italy, the region of Umbria. You guys have probably
Umbria,
been
yes,
there.
Umbria, yes.
No.
You
Have
haven't
you been to Italy?
Yes. I haven't
Never
been to
been.
Italy in probably about 35 years, yes.
Okay.
But loved
Back when it
Italy.
was cool.
Loved Italy for the fact that you could just take fruit and vegetables and eat them right then and there and just
Wow.
be totally amazed at the quality and the taste
Far out.
of,
I need another set of clean glasses. And a whole
of
set.
fruit.
I have two out here.
And that one.
This one is Pinot as well. Yes. So this
So,
is
Ashish, can you tell us a little bit about the logo? Unless you want to, Robert.
the logo looks like
smell the cork?
a bunch of people
Okay.
stuck in a tree,
Yeah.
right? It
Yeah.
reminds me of this Monmouth Fulfil food bank. They have the same kind of thing going on.
Or
What?
or
They
Cigna
have the same
Healthcare.
people.
Cigna Healthcare.
Cigna Healthcare. There you go. Yeah, with those
Okay.
people kind of floating around, making it look like a tree. I don't know whether I like
Oh,
it
you got-
okay,
or
keep
not.
those together. So I don't
But-
mess them up.
Sure.
It signifies the Italian tradition of the importance of family, I guess.
Sticking in a tree
Sticking into a tree, the family tree.
for Cigna Healthcare.
Yeah. And I think this is a very old company doing business for a very long time. They have a whole slew of products. I see them everywhere.
The logo is debossed It's kind of nice. Raised lettering. It's nice. Well, not raised lettering. The logo is raised. So it's got 3 colors. It's got the gray. It's got the purple, which is debossed. It's kind of nice.
I couldn't find the website. Could you?
Yeah.
I had a tough time finding the website.
It's somewhere.
The
I
SEO
had it
is not
somewhere.
very strong.
I think it's part of it's a sub page of another website.
That's why.
So it's kind of lame.
Yeah,
It's not as important if you don't have your own website.
guess so.
You can't pay the $25
There
a
you go,
year
Ashish.
for Family Rosso IGP2015.com.
And this is a cheaper wine. I mean, this is like $10, $9.99. So maybe
It
they
tastes
haven't.
it.
So it tastes like it.
It's good though.
Yeah, it's a little more raw, but
Yeah, maybe I'm showing my ignorance, but the wines we've had in the past couple of weeks with screw tops have been smoother with the twist tops as opposed to a
Interesting.
cork.
The interesting
Surprising.
observation.
I got some catching up to do with you boys.
Well, actually,
been drinking a
I'm
lot,
more so afraid of
as you
showing
can tell.
of showing my ignorance.
Ignorance is bliss sometimes, but we've been drinking a lot, right, CJ? We've drunk a lot of stuff. In fact,
Yeah.
you look at our YouTube channel, and we've been drinking a lot, like from rye whiskeys to
Bourbon
bourbon to wines, everything. Been crazy.
to wines to sangrias.
Sangrias, holiday wines, all over the place.
And have you guys
Wines that taste like Jolly Ranchers.
have you experienced any of the boxed wines?
No,
I have
would be
tried.
Oh, sorry, no.
I have not either.
not on camera.
No,
on
I have
camera.
not in any capacity.
I've tried them. I mean, they're not impressive. They cannot
I
put
feel
in.
like I'm drinking out of a trough.
well,
But they're pretty good though.
they cannot put in very acidic wines into those Tetra packs because they literally melt away.
They'll eat right
so you
through.
need a low acid wine, like a Pinot Grigio like wine
Oh.
like this will not. I don't think it will work very well.
Yeah,
in
it
the
tastes
Tetra
like the
Pak.
plastic. You're right.
Exactly. The plastic will melt away.
It's
Yes.
like it's like
Meanwhile,
getting wine in a ketchup packet.
Yeah.
However,
Sounds
the
better.
Aveline would work, I would think.
I mean, it's a light to medium acidity. It might be okay, but something that is very acidic, like one of those Montepulciano de Abruzos, that might not work in a Tetra Pak. So, but it's easy, it's convenient. You can
Tetra Paks are milk cartons.
Yeah, they use Tetra Paks for this.
They do?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Same
Tetra
thing.
Pak is the company that owns the milk carton, the paper milk carton that gets folded up. They're a multinational, huge corporation.
Yeah, they're doing very well, I'm sure. Ready
A
to
friend
drink,
of
sir?
my mother's had a company. He was planting trees in North Africa with a Tetra Pak gel of water with the tree, and with the roots of the tree going into the Tetra Pak quart of gel water, the tree could live for a couple months.
Wow.
And so it would survive rainy seasons and stuff like that with this extra water because it was in this Tetra Pak in this cool gel.
Interesting.
It was a way to start to stave off the desertification of Africa.
Which country was this now?
Mostly around North Africa,
North Africa.
around Chad. He had made
Where the desert is kind of claiming a lot of land, I think.
about 50 miles a day.
Wow.
Well, like all overall, like not 50 miles in one direction, but like 50 miles of Africa a day is becoming desertified.
Desert. Yeah. That's true
God,
of
yes.
Europe also. Portugal, Spain is the same problem.
Yeah.
The
Oh.
desert is eating away into these countries.
Yes, and hence, wine worlds are now changing and shifting,
Yeah.
and to the point where even
Where you
Northern
can buy
England.
a wine from New Jersey.
Yeah, who would ever have thought?
God damn New Jersey.
Oh my God. Okay, but now there is wine from Northern England as well,
Yeah.
Scotland.
In
where-
England?
Yes, producing fine wines. Okay?
Really? I didn't know
Yes,
that.
it is.
Scottish wines?
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Who could ever
Lord have mercy.
conceive because of
Just step on it,
change.
damn you.
Climate change. has-
Take a dago. Bring it up to a gunfight.
Oh God.
I mean, I know ice wines. Like upstate New York produces great ice wines. I love those wines.
What are ice wines?
Ice wines are like sweet wines.
Yeah.
Just plain sweet. You kind of stick them in your freezer, get them on in half an hour, and they are amazing. I love
Really?
them.
I'd never heard the terminology.
Are they
I've
high
never
enough
heard-
alcohol content that they don't
Whoa.
freeze?
I'm not sure about that, but they are sweet as hell. They are sweet.
Like a dessert wine?
They're dessert wines.
Okay, because
And they're amazing. They're
at a
really-
restaurant, we used to have gourmet nights, and they had 7 wines. A different wine for the appetizer, to get a wine. Then a salad, you get a wine. You get the main course, you get a wine. I'm missing 3. And then dessert, you get a wine. And somewhere in the middle there are 2 more wines.
Okay.
semi-sweet or something.
And I was like 11 going to these tasting parties. It was great.
Yeah. Yeah, but those wines are good. But
Ah, the 80s.
if they begin producing stuff that Bordeaux produces, or those French kind of wine, that doesn't sound right to me.
Well,
That's my problem out there. Is
well, wines from France now are having issues and having problems because of the same thing I just mentioned with climate change that is happening. It's now shifted to what I just mentioned. England
Yeah.
is starting to take over. And who would ever have thought this could ever happen? Our West Coast wines here in the United States are very decent
and
wines.
growing cannabis in Canada.
Oh, God, over
Wow.
ideas, right? And even the Long Island wines now have gotten pretty good.
Yeah.
Yo, wine? Yo, wine.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they've gotten.
Forget about it, wine.
The potato farms have turned into wineries out in Long Island, in the South Fork of Long Island,
Oh, so we got the logo, we got good.
and they are producing some pretty decent wines now.
It's a brand new world. Everybody's producing wine, and I think we're going to have far more wines to taste in this podcast. That's the beauty of it. So
Wow.
power to those guys.
Phew, God, yes.
I love climate change.
Let's drink to that.
Thank God for the warning.
Good thing for us wine drinkers.
So let's move on to moving north.
Well, let's talk a little bit about this. We barely
I thought
spoke
we
about
did
this, right? I mean, I'm tasting like a little bit of plums, dark fruit,
It's very, tart.
fruity, tart.
It's like almost like an unripened plum.
This is a Sangiovese, so it's like almost like a Chianti.
What's that mean?
Sangiovese is the grape.
Oh, Ashish is the one that actually does his homework.
Oh, he is good.
These are the big words.
We will rely on you, Ashish.
I drink
It's a
lot.
7-8 Bordeaux.
That's my secret.
Oh, okay.
I drink a lot.
Experience is the greatest thing.
From the South Salvador vineyard, from the north side of the vineyard.
I can get that serious. I can. If I'm drunk enough.
Okay. And we're not even there
We're
yet.
not even there
I
yet.
can fake it. I can fake it.
We're not eating on this podcast, right, CJ?
Sorry?
We're not eating on this podcast, so
Oh, no, because I just have to edit it out.
I know, yeah. But that means we get drunk easier, but I'm not there yet. So
Or
we'll
able
see.
eat beforehand.
Yeah. But this is a good wine for, again, a table wine, like $10. You can't go wrong. You can have it with your pasta or something, pretty much with anything.
And
any
cost-wise,
type of-
for what you're getting.
Yeah, it's a good weekday wine. You don't
And
want
if
to
they're,
spend
they're
like,
paying for the raised typeface,
they
that
are.
doubles the cost of the
It is
printing.
actually
Ooh.
raised. Really?
The logo's raised, the border's raised. Nothing on the back is raised. So it's really 2 colors. It's the white and the gray and the purple. So, but it's also a laminate on the front. So it's 3 colors on the front, because you have the gray, the purple, and then the gloss. Because it takes 1/3 longer to go through the printing press.
I would think at least.
Yeah, I had a client in Red Bank who wanted to put her logo in her gold leaf color in the page numbers of every page. And because he was a friend of my mom's and I'm not able to contain myself, I laughed in her face. I said, that's going to cost
For both those reasons.
that's gonna cost like the 25% more. She goes, no, it's not. I mean, yeah, it is, and it did, but she never admitted it. Then I had to sue her to get my money.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
The things that happen.
But
in
I'm
that
not
world.
bitter. So is the website? There's no website. But I found a sub website, but didn't have anything on
That's
it.
very weird. That's very
Sub-
weird for a big brand like this. This is a big brand.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
You see this? You see these bottles everywhere. I think Robert, you just mentioned that you've seen these bottles somewhere or the other, probably in every wine store around the country. I've been to California. I've been to the Midwest. I've seen this name. I really
Yeah.
have. So I don't think they care anymore because their distribution
They
is
were
so
already
strong
Family?
and everything. Yeah, like why waste money on the websites?
Umbria or Family?
The Family.
Okay.
That is a big brand from Italy.
Oh, if you are either of you a woman who are pregnant?
Ah,
Sulfates.
Okay, so then we can drink this one because this one just gives you birth defects.
There are some sulfates involved.
some sulfates involved. In fact, this baby
That
doesn't
gives
have
birth
as much.
defects.
What's that?
That gives birth defects.
It's birth defects. We transfer to you.
I think life causes birth defects.
I am a birth defect.
We are the product of
We
a
are
birth
the trashy
defect.
neighbors.
What happened to all those European people in the 60s and 70s who drank like fish, right? James Bond and all those women, they should be
They don't
drinking
drink
all
like
the
fish.
time, smoking all the
We just
time.
think they do.
Yes.
They're on
Okay.
TV.
But
Right.
generally speaking, like you've been to Europe, right? A lot of people smoked and drank. Young people smoked and drank, and they were all fine. Or maybe they
Well,
all had
like in
cancer.
Italy-
I don't know.
I don't know.
I met the most beautiful people in the world I ever seen in Italy. Everyone was under 25. Everyone over 25 was raggy.
Really?
So like what happened to all the pretty people?
Very rough.
Oh, they got jobs.
And they were only 35 years of age.
Yeah. It's like they took all of them out. You go this way, and they bring some new people in.
Oh,
They-
yes. Yes.
They're ridden hard and put away wet.
I
But-
need to travel to Europe.
Let's move along. Let's go on to
Let's
yours,
move along.
Ashish.
This is good. Sangiovese table wine.
Awesome.
Eats with anything. Drinks with anything.
Yes.
So I need 3 new glasses, please.
Okay.
No, I need 'em- I need all of them. I need all the cups. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
So we're moving to the Pinot Noir.
Pinot Noir, moving north.
Okay.
It's got a good logo. It's got gold leaf. It's got embossed, which is nice. It's got on the label. It looks like it's a constellation.
Isn't that the North Star up there? And then a constellation of stars
Well,
down
that's
there?
not the North Star, though. It doesn't show the constellations. It looks like a whole bunch of really bad linked points, but it's not a constellation.
The name is interesting, though. Moving north. I think I was reading
Well, it's like they
about
tried to
this-
be. What's that? Northern exposure? They tried to
Uh-oh.
be.
Oh my God! It's like a
Right.
medicine bottle,
Yeah, no.
right?
They gotta pull the seal.
So this
Stick
is
that
the
back in.
northernmost region of America where you can grow wine. Although you can grow ice wine further up north, but this kind of wine,
Yes.
you know.
Can you go?
Thank you, sir.
Isn't Washington further north of Oregon?
This is Washington, Willamette
It's-
Valley.
I thought it was Oregon.
Sorry, Oregon. Washington is up north. You're
Washington,
right.
Oregon.
But for this kind of wine,
It's
I mean,
west. It's west of Philly. Who cares?
I mean, for this kind of grape, Pinot Noir, that's the northernmost area that you
Yeah.
can get into. Because Washington produces a
Well, if
lot
they're
of.
doing it in freaking Scotland now, they can do it anywhere.
But you're talking about this year. Okay. Next year
They're
we will move
recording it
into
in goddamn New
Arctic.
Jersey.
We'll be able to produce wine in Alaska and the Arctic
Inuits.
the following year, because climate change is affecting everything.
I love climate change.
Yeah, because
Cheers, guys.
you're not in India.
I know. In India, it's getting colder. My mom keeps complaining about the cold.
What,
Really?
you gotta put a little, yeah, it goes down to 90.
Yeah.
You just got to put on a little jacket.
Right. Oh
What's
my
an old
God.
woman to do, though, right? She's
I know.
lived all her life in, like warm weather, and now it's like a few degrees cooler. It's like, guys, it's cold.
Wow. Wow.
So it's got a good logo. I don't know what the constellations are. It seems like they took a whole bunch of constellations and put them all together. Nice embossed gold. It's got the gold, the black. So it's pretty good. Willamette Valley, Oregon.
That's a big area. I mean, big
Yes.
meaning it's a very popular and area that is producing good Pinot Noirs.
Yeah.
Yes, I like this. Yes.
This is where American Pinot Noir really stands out.
Yeah.
In Oregon, I love Oregon Pinot Noir.
I still want to smell the cork.
You still smell the cork in that? But this is so delicate, right, on the nose. I mean, it's like
Yeah, but it's
flowers.
It's
and,
tasty too.
Is
It's-
it?
It tastes
got a lot
tart,
of things
like
going on here.
like a bottle with a cork in it.
Does it? Uh-huh.
Well, to me it
Okay.
does.
Yeah,
Like the
this-
ones with the cork taste a little bit
Sophisticated.
like they feel. I can feel kind of sooty. I can feel the grain of the
pork.
grape, but usually with the ones that are a twist off, I can't. This one I can. It's pretty good.
Okay.
That does kind of look like grape juice. I can see through it too much,
Yeah. They don't do much to this guy. Pinot Noirs are simple creatures.
but it tastes good. It's like when I taste it and I wait, the taste changes and evolves as I'm waiting, as it goes down my throat, which is good for a wine. We have the wrong glasses, so I can't see if it has legs. I can see it. It
You
has
can't
some
see the
legs.
legs, you're right.
It's hard to tell.
in my
You know,
in my
without a wine
in my
glass,
NyQuil cup.
Oh yeah, I think we've
But-
got that going. Yes,
Yeah.
I can see that.
When we get our first sponsor, we'll invest in plastic cups with stems and shit.
Legs on plastic.
That should be our logo. Our tagline. Drinks and Design, legs on plastic. .com. So it says the Ponzi vineyards of Pinot Noirs are distinguished the consistency of excellence demonstrated through the vintages, whatever the hell that means. Given the extreme weather variations in Wilmette Valley, Oregon, crafting the Pinot Noir each vintage is anything but routine. I don't know what that means either. Our success is a result, passive tense, is a result of experience, skill, and sensitivity. Like they're avoiding avalanches or something. With each step from field to processing to final presentation. From dozens of cuvées, winemaker Luisa Ponzi creates the blends of our Pinot Noir line. Well, thanks,
It's a
Luisa.
Ponzi scheme.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Oh my God,
Thanks, Luisa.
that's come out pretty damn decent.
Is Luisa a character from Peanuts?
No Madoff out here. But this is, I like this better than the family, of course.
Yeah.
This is a little bit more sophisticated, right?
Oh, there's a definite difference.
Yeah. Yeah. That one is plummy.
It stays with
juicy.
you.
What?
It stays with you.
It stays
That
with you.
that you just drink.
Yeah. This has some character going on,
Yeah.
right?
Well, I can keep tasting it. The taste changes as it sits in my mouth, goes down
Yeah.
my throat, from the nose, and
It has a long
unlike
finish.
that wine's kind of like a beer of wines. But you drink it, tastes pretty good, and that's it.
That's interesting. That's a very interesting
The beer,
deer of wines.
Emily,
Exactly. Right,
the
exactly.
beer of wines.
This is, I think we're getting into
the
philosophy
Schlitz,
now.
the Schlitz of
CJ,
wines.
you're a philosopher. The beer of wines.
I make up good shit.
The Pabst beer of wines.
Blue ribbon. Emily, the blue ribbon.
You're a philosopher too?
The blue ribbon
Who
of
knew?
wines.
Right. Blue ribbon.
It's the best in Milwaukee. But I don't know. But moving north sounds kind of like they're trying to take off northern exposure or some.
Well, I think they kind of referencing the fact that they are hitting the northernmost regions where Pinot Noir can grow well.
this
That's
year.
what they're trying to say.
This year.
This year, at least, yes. So this may not even be valid next year. Who knows?
Yeah. Might be
The climate
desert.
change
It'll
again.
be desert next year.
There you go. It rains a lot in Oregon, right? That's what they
I
say.
think
In
it's a lot in
Washington. Washington, okay. Not as much in Oregon.
Rains more than it's sunny.
It rains hippies in Oregon.
Oh.
Portland?
Definitely. Definitely.
Portlandia?
No question about
Yeah.
it. No
It
question.
rains more hippies at Portlandia.
I've
Oregon.
never been to Oregon, so I don't know.
I haven't. I've just heard about it. So.
You've been to Oregon?
I haven't. I've heard about it. That's all.
Okay.
It's a beautiful state, and it's got these
You're
dunes.
from Wisconsin. We know.
Minnesota, man.
Same thing.
Oregon is
Cheesehead.
an incredible.
Whatever.
I'm going to say this finally. Oregon is an incredible state. It has these incredible dunes. You will go on a beach in Oregon, okay, and it'll be like 2 or 3 miles of sand before you get to the water.
Really?
Okay? It is unbelievable.
Well, that's like New Jersey now with all the beach replenishment.
Well, our beach
It's a
replenishment.
desert.
CJ, you haven't looked at our beach replenishment
I'm just
lately.
joking.
For the past couple of weeks,
All right,
it's eroded tremendously.
Dude, when I grew up, we had my backyard, a ramp, 20 feet, and a beach. So you had 4 catamarans parked on the beach, and you could drag the catamarans 30 feet to the beach. When in 1992, they dumped 60 yards of beach. And so now we didn't live on a beach, we lived in a desert because we didn't go 60 yards to the beach. We just went down to the back of the house. And so we hung out in the desert. It was awful.
You poor boy. You poor boy.
It's terrible.
Okay. That I would take that in a second. I would never have any problems with any of that. As long as I'm close to the sand and I can see water, I'm cool with all that.
Yeah.
But yeah, the past
buddy?
couple of storms have definitely
But you live on
eroded.
2nd Avenue. You're pretty good.
Yeah, I'm on right off of Ocean Boulevard, so I'm 600 feet away from the beach.
You're right in your cottage, right?
Excuse me?
Sorry, I shouldn't be saying addresses.
What's that?
We live pretty close to the beach.
Yes.
Like, you're across Ocean Boulevard, right?
Right
You know,
across Ocean, you're right.
Both of you live very close to the beach. We should do a podcast right on the beach.
But you live in Homedale, where there are good schools.
Well,
Blathering
I'm
it
in
out.
Tinton Falls. I'm very close to Cold Snake, though. My place looks like Cold Snake, but we are technically in Tinton Falls. So I played Tinton Falls.
Wait, you're from Tinton Falls?
Yes.
You've been lying all this time? Thought you're from Homedale.
I look like I'm from Homedale.
Okay, you've got it. You've got the marks of Homedale.
There you
no
go.
question.
Yeah, I hang around with those people.
Like my friend who said,
But
I
I
said,
like-
"Oh, you're from Matawan." He goes, "No, Aberdeen." And he got mad at me. I'm like, "I'm sorry."
What happened to that hyphenated Matawan Aberdeen thing?
Or like
Aberdeen,
when I
Matawan thing.
when I grew up here. Like I used to live in the Highlands when I was like 5 or 6,
Fancy.
and I didn't know the difference between Highlands and Atlantic Highlands.
Atlantic Highlands. Ooh.
Oh.
And I called the lady at Atlantic Highlands at the ferry, and she goes, "No, that's Highlands. We're Atlantic Highlands." I'm like, I'm sorry, I didn't know
Yes,
because I missed that.
we
ferry.
are a little more upscale than the Highlands.
We're not just Middletown. We're Atlantic Highlands.
They have good restaurants out there, though.
Oh,
There's a whole.
there's been incredible change that has
Oh my
happened
God.
as a result of hurricanes.
There you go.
Well, the Atlantic Highlands was always kind of nice.
The Atlantic Highlands, yes,
Yeah.
but the Highlands themselves too are really changing and
Okay, because
upgrading.
Moby Dick's and bars aren't just
Yeah.
fried food, crappy places
I know.
anymore.
Yeah, it's a whole
But
lot.
there was this place you don't know. I don't know if you've been here, how long you've been here. There was a place called the Careless Navigator.
The what?
The Careless Navigator.
Careless
It was, you know where the bridge is to Seabright?
Yes, exactly.
There was the crappy little old bridge, and there was this beautiful little place called the Careless Navigator. We used to go to dinner all the time. It was really cool.
That was definitely before my time. I've been here for 21 years.
Yeah.
Okay, so that had to be before my time. Never heard
I'm
of
sorry,
it.
you missed all the good restaurants. I apologize.
Well, even your mother's restaurants. I heard about that place.
Peninsula House, Hook,
Yeah,
Line,
the
and
Peninsula
Sinker.
House. Still to this day, friends of mine will bring up this place, Peninsula House. I said, yes,
Yeah.
I know that person who had that restaurant years ago, and they would talk about how they.
He's
had-
almost my dad.
Yes, I know you. I knew your father before I knew your mother.
Oh, okay.
Okay, through.
Oh, you know my
straight-
dad too?
I knew your father before I knew your mother.
Okay.
Yes, I knew your father because I needed an insulation issue. I had an insulation issue with a cottage.
Oh, you hired him? I'm so sorry.
I did. I hired him, and he on that job he did a good job. Okay,
You're
and
very lucky.
yes, I was very lucky, but I did have a situation after the fact as well too.
Okay.
But he cleared that up though. He
Oh, cool.
He made amends. And,
But that
came
should
to-
be running kind of long, so let's wrap it up.
yeah.
So we liked the Eveline.
Nice
It
and
was
crisp.
good.
Yep.
It's finished. It's in a twist off, so it's not going to get any older. So when you buy it, you might as well just drink it. The logo sucks.
It's not meant to be aged anyway, so
Yeah, it's a white wine.
it's a white wine.
So
Just drink up.
the typeface and logo is very badly kerned. I don't think it's very good. Ashish likes it. But Robert, what do you think of,
No,
of the
I liked
packaging?
it as well too because
Okay.
of its simplicity.
So 2 out of 3, they win.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have Family. They spend a lot of money on the raised typeface. I'm not really sure it's worth it, but it's got 2 colors. Nothing to speak of the type of the website,
Monochrome.
but the it's a cork, which is pretty good. It's a good wine. It sticks with you, and as you wait, after you take every sip, the taste changes as you wait. It's very good.
It's a good table wine, Sangiovese.
Good,
Goes well with
good table
pasta.
wine. Would go with
all
a
round,
good Italian food, something with a red sauce or some
Exactly.
red meat.
And taking into account the cost, I mean,
$10,
it's
you can't go wrong.
Really, exactly.
Oh, I thought that was a $20 one. Is it
No,
$10?
the other
Not at
two
all.
are 25 and 20.
These other two.
25.
5?
That's 10.
Okay. Okay.
That's 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is? Wow. Because the Family is better, I feel, than the Moving North. Moving North is a terribly written name, but the typeface is pretty good. The constellation that it's on the logo isn't real. I don't know why they wouldn't bother putting a stupid constellation on it, a real constellation on it. The website is mediocre at best. It is a twist off, but it is a good, robust tasting wine that does sit with you after you sip it. So it's a wine that you can sip and you can wait and you can
enjoy.
feel it as you drink it. And it's good. It's much better than a white. Very good.
And it's from a interesting region, Willamette Valley, which I love. There are
Yeah.
some other wines from that region which I love, Erath especially. But one interesting point about all these different 3 bottles is that look at the labeling. It's like almost monochrome, purple, green, almost pastel. And it's like
They save money on printing.
they did, yes. There was a trend where they used to use a lot of colors, but that has kind of far receded now. They're going for the simple stuff. It's just a trend, I guess.
They're
but
trying
it's
to look
sophisticated,
real,
valid.
valid.
I find it amazing, though, that the cheaper wine of all these 3 has the most incredible labeling, compared to the others. I
Yeah.
mean, it's the most complex labeling compared to the other double the price
That's
wines.
an interesting observation.
They spent all the money on printing.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Like Coors.
Of course.
So I like the white wine. I'd buy that for a nice outdoor festivities. A nice day at the beach, a nice day playing pickleball,
There you go.
or a nice day watching them add more sand to the beach and beach replenishment.
Exactly.
I also would buy Moving North, although I would try and scrape off the label because it sucks. But all in all, it's pretty good.
All good wines.
Closing thoughts?
I agree and wholeheartedly with your total evaluation of these 3 wines. I enjoyed the whole experience, and want to thank you, gentlemen, for the invite as well,
Anytime.
and the experience of trying some nice wines.
Good, thank you, Rob. If you like, we will invite you back next week.
Yes, we will.
That's what I'm
And-
hoping for.
Yes.
So thank you for joining us. I'm CJ.
I'm
This is
Ashish.
Down the Shore Marketing. This is our Drinks and Design podcast brought to you by Cobblestone Wine and Spirits in Ocean Township, New Jersey.
Thank you very much. Get your bottles at Cobblestone Wine Spirits, as CJ said. These are available out there, so go get yours. Enjoy
Links
these
will
wines.
be in the show notes.
Absolutely. We will do that.
And I'm Robert, and I'm going to Cobblestone tomorroon, and I'm going to
There you
take
go.
Advantage of what they have there.
After
in
he
their
goes
stock.
to Rumson to play pickleball. He's going to Victory Gardens.
As long as it's not 19 degrees.
Yeah, good point. All right, thanks a lot.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you,
See you
everyone.
next time.